Today, we're gonna get this 535 running, and I got a haircut. Back to the real me hair. No more of that afro. But yeah, so it's been a couple days. I was gonna get going on this right away, but it was rainy and like 40 degrees in freaking June practically. So I didn't do anything, but we're gonna mess with this thing today. So I charged up the battery a little bit. I come to find that when I said there was no power, it actually wasn't connected at all. So we are gonna connect the battery and then see if she starts. So I doubt it's just gonna start up right away. But well, I'm gonna check the oil first, you know, do all that stuff. But let's connect this, check the vitals, and then go for our first crank. Oh, that works. All right, so to start, let's see. Do we have coolant? Oh man, it's actually pressurized. It's so hot out here. It's not even hot, but black car in the sun, I guess. But wow, we actually have coolant. It's a little low, but it's not anything crazy. That's actually surprising as hell. Oil cap. Inside the engine looks nice. All right, yeah, let's check the oil on this thing before I try to do anything here. So I will probably change it because I'm sure it doesn't have the right weight in it. Not many people do the right, you know, weight in these engines. They want like a 2050. Oh, we're good on oil too, and it doesn't look too bad. All right, so as far as vitals, that's about all I think we need to check. I've been watching a little bit too much M539 restorations, and with him and his, you know, fogging the cylinders, all this stuff, which makes me feel like I should do more. But at the end of the day, you know, he's working on V12s and all those crazy engines, and M30 can basically run dry and it'd be fine. So we have power steering. Yep. I think we're ready to just go ahead and start this bad boy up. You know, once it starts up, then I'll, you know, worry about oil and, you know, perishables and whatnot. But for like right now, oh, we're low on brake fluid actually. But that doesn't need, it's not need to start. So let's just try it. I guess I better get the keys. This car has like 100 keys on it. My guess is one of these is for the driver door because he said it was replaced. So I gotta find the one for the ignition and hear this bad boy crank. Now, I don't really think that this is gonna fire up first rip, but you never know. Now, which key is which? That is that. All right, so fuel, we got fuel, that's nice. Gauges work, I hear stuff. All right, let's give it a shot. No crank. All right, so I don't know if that's a matter of a dead battery. Everything else sounds kind of like it's working, so that might not be a battery, dude. I don't want to chase down a no crank. He said it cranked, so I didn't really tighten the battery terminal, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hook the jump box onto the battery and see if it gives us any more juice. If that's the case, then instead of just sitting there and trying to charge a fried battery, I'll just throw another one in there from another car. Let's try it real quick. Let's see if the jump box gives us any juice. No. Okay, so now we are here in the realm of a no crank, no start. Crank, no start, easy. Fuel, spark. No crank, no start. Could be starter, battery, wiring. So now I'm gonna have to delve down that hole. There is an EWS in 89, thank the Lord, so I don't have to worry about anything like that, which is what I hate. So that's a good thing. I don't think this car would have a clutch safety switch. There's no way, but I'm gonna just triple check that I'm not being an idiot and push the clutch and see if that does anything. All right, so I went ahead and swapped in a spare battery I had here thanks to Kyle. Surely enough, we have crank and we have a start. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even trying to start it right there. Oh my gosh. Look at, dude, this thing runs, dude, this thing runs like a champ. Oh my goodness, this might be the quietest M30 I've ever heard. I'm blown away right now. I was expecting this thing to sound like hell. It sounds Dude, I mean, this is smooth, dude. This is literally the M30 B35 that everyone talks about. Like, runs like a freaking top, just smooth. And I thought I was gonna have to do some work for you guys today. I guess not. I guess this car decided to make it easy on me, which sucks for the purpose of the video. But dude, look at this. It's just running just like that. It sounds so good. Nice and throaty, like an M30 should. So I'm like thrilled right now. So I just got this thing running right now. It's just idling. It runs amazing, dude. It runs like there's no vacuum leaks, no anything. Like, oh man, I'm so excited right now. So all right, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, check the oil again, do one look over of everything, belts, fan, all that stuff, make sure it's all good. I'm gonna air up the tires because they're pretty flat. And then, why don't we just go take this thing for a drive? Like I said, I thought this was gonna be a long, troubleshooting video. I guess the battery's all she needed. He said it was disconnected. He said it would crank, but he just hasn't tried to start it, which is the best thing, honestly. If they don't know, it's best to just leave it alone. But literally that first start right there, I didn't try it prior to that. That was literally me putting it in, picking up the camera and saying, all right, let's see if that changed anything. I cranked it once before that, and I stopped it right away because I wanted to make sure that if it started, I had it on video, and I had it on video. It just came to life just like that. The seat doesn't go back or forward. Everything else works though. That bothers me because I'm sitting a little close, but we got 225K on this thing, which is not bad. This window doesn't work because the guy replaced the door, so that's probably all goofed up. Goes into gear. See how the clutch feels. Oh, the clutch bite's low. Oh. Clutch actually feels kind of nice. Brakes, a little sketchy. It is low on fluid, I'll give them that, and they are very rusted and whatnot, but it stops, but it shifts nice. So I'm gonna obviously let it warm up. I mean, it sounds pretty good, I guess. It's safe enough. Man, I wish I could roll down this window to, oh my God, oh! Okay, so the GoPro fell, but as the GoPro fell, I almost hit a dove. So that was a bit scary. But what else did I just do that worked? Oh, the power mirrors work, which is insane. 1988, they had power mirrors. Horn does not work. So we got third gear. We got fourth gear. You can hear transmission through here. I don't think this car has the, let me see. No, it doesn't. This car doesn't have the sound deadening around the shifter, if you guys know E34s, but a little stuttery in third, like right now. What am I doing? I gotta put on a seatbelt. Oops. Okay, so flooring it, low RPMs, it stutters and it stumbles pretty good, actually. Let's put it in third and go higher. All right, so yeah, so she's stumbling load, not even just like load. She's stumbling under load a fair amount. So that just goes to spark in my mind. I don't know, just my guess is just weak spark. I'm gonna drive it and just see if I can. These cars are so resilient, like I wouldn't be surprised if I can just drive it for like 20 minutes and it'll like figure itself out. So it's still doing a little bit of stuttering. So if it doesn't clear up, cap, rotor, plugs, wires, probably not. I'll do a visual inspection and see if it looks like it needs them. It probably doesn't. They look actually pretty new. I don't think they're original. In terms of like ancientness, M30, it runs really good. Like it's smooth, just idling like this, like it's smooth. They always say that's literally one thing that, I was just for the fun of it reading like old threads and stuff, and not even old, like some guy just said like, what's the best model? And you have all the M30 guys saying M30, you have all the M50 guys saying M50, and you know, all the M30 guys say it's smoother than an M50, and you know, I don't know if I agree with that quite yet, just because I think it's hard for an older engine with a single cam and just less technology to be smoother, but it's certainly smooth. But all right, let's give it a little second gear floor. Oh yeah, she's I don't know if I would call that a misfire, or if I would call that a just like a spark stutter. I can't rev her out right now. Not at all. It's definitely, let's see if I had fifth. Yeah, all right, I had fifth. So, okay, so it's not as perfect as I maybe had hoped. Oh no, actually, I'm thrilled. I'm still stoked. I would call just needing a battery is a great success. So like, I'm not mad at all. I mean, anything else that this car needs, I will gladly give it. But it has spark stutter, so well, now it's feeling better actually. It didn't stutter that time. It is so hot in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no AC. I was gonna say I'll try the AC, but I already tried it. All right, I'm gonna give it another first second off this stop sign here and see if it sounds better, or see if it was a fluke or not. All right. Well, it's pulling a red line now. Man, it might have sorted itself out like I said it would. It's almost like I've known these cars for a long time to tell myself that it'll figure itself out why it's stuttering. But we'll do a fuel filter for sure, undoubtedly, and I probably still will do all the you know, all those nice maintenance items to make it, you know, just more reliable. I honestly probably shouldn't even be driving it right now. Like, I should probably do most of those things, but again, that also might just be me watching too much M539 restorations, because I just started watching him. Love his videos, love what he does, but and I guess given he also is buying cars that have been sitting for 20 years, so a car set for a year isn't really at the stage that those are at, but you know, he does everything, and it's like, makes me feel guilty now when I do stuff like this. Should I be doing everything as well? Sitting for a year, I mean, even gas a year old isn't great, and I probably should drain some of it, and I probably should get new 93 in here. But will I? We'll see. But I still will do the maintenance stuff, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I'm gonna give it one more. Actually, I'm on a bigger road now, so I can actually open it up. I'm gonna try to do first, second, third, and see where we're at. All right, first felt good. Now let's give her all the way second. All the way to red line, baby. Yep, all the way. No stuttering. All the way in third. Well, I didn't want to go all the way. I didn't want to get arrested. It seems like it figured itself out, believe it or not. Now I don't want wind noise all crazy. So, initial impressions. It doesn't feel fast. I don't think it should. But it does feel good. It's actually kind of fun. I always say the power band on these is like really high. I think like 4K and on. And you definitely feel that. I am gonna do a back-to-back comparison between a 525. Hopefully Kyle will let me get his for the day or something. 525, turbo 525, I guess. My car probably doesn't need to be involved. 535 this, and then the 540 B40. And I'm gonna just let you guys know, I'm gonna make a big old video comparing, you know, 3 major E34, you know, things, and see how they all feel. And maybe get my friends and line them up next to each other. Not the turbo car, that would draw too much attention, and it's no point, because it's just would walk them all. But 525 M50, 535, and a 540 all next to each other, and see where they compare. Obviously we know where we're gonna be at, but you know, nonetheless, just to kind of, for fun, see. That noise is a little, I can see the road. Now I don't know if I'm just like hearing like the mechanical M30 like winding down, or what I'm hearing in the trans tunnel, but I don't think it's anything to be nervous about, but making a noise nonetheless. Feels good, feels good. Stuttering's gone. It literally goes through all the gears, all the RPMs now, and it doesn't even stutter. Even at high load and high gear, nothing. It feels freaking solid, man. Oh, I like this car already. I knew I would like it. 535s are badass, dude. This is fun. We're going to third, and oh, this guy's gonna screw me. Thank you, sir. Like, obviously it's not fast, but like, it's not fun. It has more heart than a 525 does, for sure. The exhaust note itself is nice, which I wish, again, I could have this window down to hear it. But no, man, this is I could kind of see the hype about these. Actually, they're actually kind of really fun. They're torquey, which is what I like. I like torque. It's really solid for a car that like was an enthusiast owned, and I say that because he's not in the E34 groups. He's not an E34 guy. He just had this, likely just whatever, first car or something. I don't know. Wind noise, which these are really good first cars if you're like thinking about like a first car for you or your kid or something. E34s are pretty solid. I would have them carry a fire extinguisher and learn the basics about cars, and you'd be good. The clutch feels perfect. I think this car's had the trans out before, because I don't think a stock 225K clutch would feel like this. Hear that custom exhaust? Yeah, well, that's one thing I haven't showed you guys. This car's got like a wacky, like straight pipe, like exhaust. But it's not loud. But yeah. Okay, when I pop in neutral and come to a stop, there is a bit of an odd, like, I don't know, it sounds like a chain. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, but probably like a Guibo or something. Alright, yeah, there is the power band. They say 4K is where it hits. Yeah, 100%. As I get cut off. People are so stupid. Yeah, it really wakes up at 4K and it really feels pretty good. So, we're gonna do that right here. Oh yeah. Oh, this car is fun, dude. This was a good pickup. This was a very solid pickup for sure. It needs a lot of random things, but mechanically, the car is solid. That's usually the one thing that's not solid. Body, not solid. Well, usually it's mechanic and body aren't solid. To have one of the two solid, I could rock with that. That's not bad at all. I like this car. I like this car. I don't know what else to say. Again, it's not fast, and I don't think I could go as far as to say, am I disappointed or did it live up to expectations? Because I didn't really have many expectations. It feels like what a stock, you know, manual 30-year-old sports sedan would feel like, I guess. But it is smooth, dude. I gotta give it is smooth. So I'm gonna take this back to the house, do one more look over, make sure I didn't blow off I don't even know what. I guess I'm thinking like turbo, blow off like an oil line. I don't think there's really any oil lines to blow off on an M30. But I'm gonna park this thing up, do one look over, and then I'll talk to you guys. Yeah, dude, M30s are great. This thing just runs smooth. Like, it's just like butter. They say they're smooth. I can now concur that these are a smooth running engine. Clutch fan works. This is good E34 right here. This is an amazing engine. Like I said, I don't want this video to be stupid long, but I really like this car. I like genuinely like this 535. I'll do more driving and stuff like that. I'll do more videos, but like all the hype that the M30 B35s have, I think is there. I have owned one. It was in a 735, so a bigger car and auto. So like you didn't really get to have fun with it or get to kind of feel it, but nonetheless, you know, it was a good engine, fun to work on. I am actually kind of bummed that, as stupid as this may sound, I'm kind of bummed that it didn't need more work. I like to I like to dig through M30s because they're really fun to like troubleshoot. Like if you're like new to BMWs and you're kind of thinking like how to start, I think you should pick up, whoever's watching this, I think you should pick up an M30 car because they have a lot of room in the engine bay to get to things. They're simple enough to where you can kind of see everything, and they're just easy to work on. Like this is, I mean, you know, it's all like right here. I mean, like you can get down in here and get to everything. And actually, speaking of getting to everything, this car doesn't have an O2 sensor. I'm literally just looking at that right now. This thing does not have an O2 hooked up. So this car has a full, like custom, like hacked exhaust. Oh yeah, it's literally just a straight pipe. And it doesn't have an O2. So first off, why is there no check engine light? Maybe these cars don't have one that works. They should, I believe they do. Maybe I'll get one put in. I don't know. It's clearly not having issues because of that, but like it could be causing it to not be perfect. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go through it. It's foolish me, I didn't even check the air filter. I'm gonna do an air filter, do cap, rotor, plugs, you know, all that good stuff. Doesn't look like it has any cracking in the vacuum boot or the intake boot. Maybe that line. Could probably use a valve cover gasket. So I'm gonna do a few things, a few, you know, maintenance items. I'll make a video on that. But for now, for what it is, just needed a battery and we're on the road again. I'm stoked. So yeah, I'll probably call that there. Sorry there was no troubleshooting video, or sorry there wasn't much troubleshooting, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this M30, B35, 535 hit the road again. I'm stoked. I can't wait to, you know, keep messing with this car. I actually really like it. Hopefully that doesn't mean keep it, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys in the next video.